And now,
a Zone It 91.3 91 second movie review.
5, 4, 3, 2, and
action!
When it comes to The Man from Toronto, I suspect viewers will have about as much tolerance for the film as Canadians will have for the several times the main characters pronounce it Toronto. The film stars Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson in a cat-and-mouse buddy action flick where a comedy of errors leads to a case of mistaken identity, violent and comedic situations arise, and if you stick around to the end, you've managed to kill about an hour and 50 minutes. On the surface, there would seem to be enough in this movie to get someone scrolling through the Netflix menu to hit play, but if you see this as a Kevin Hart movie that could make you laugh, you'll likely be disappointed. There were times that I did laugh, but the majority of the comedy felt forced, like they really strained themselves to extract even the tiniest of giggles. We've also seen Woody Harrelson play similar characters, a brooding and skilled pro who can handle himself in dangerous situations but also has some comedic chops to be entertaining enough. That in itself could be a deciding factor to watch this film, but unlike his other seemingly identical roles, Harrelson's character in The Man from Toronto is fairly one-dimensional and not super dynamic. The story is also pretty choppy, stringing together a series of plot conveniences to move our characters from one action sequence to the next. And while most of the action scenes are okay, the special effects and often obvious use of green screen are bad enough to take the viewer out of the film almost every time. There was this action sequence in the third act that I really enjoyed and thought was pretty damn great, but it feels like there's a lot of movie to have to sit through before you can even get to it. Netflix seems to have a knack for delivering big names to its plethora of action and comedy films, but if you tally up the score of hits to misses, they seem to show a greater ability of wasting talent.
Cut! That's a wrap!